What would be your ideal gift? I have with me. So first, let's do this. I'm coming on. There's somebody. Aha. There's somebody that needs to be. That needs to. So we're discussing gifts. What would be your ideal gift to give someone? I have with me. Well, it has long profile, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to quickly do a little bit of justice with the profile. Over the last 12 plus years, she has mastered the craft of transforming marketing campaigns into catalyst for business growth. She has navigated the world of traditional media, personalized marketing, digital media, experiential marketing, and AI powered engagement, always staying ahead of industry shifts. Now, there's something she's done over the past few years that have been hailing her for. Her ambition doesn't stop at corporate boardrooms. Her entrepreneurial spirit led her to co-found Brandley House, a creative hub specializing in corporate branding, merchandising, and promotional gift items, a modern day love letter from brands to their customers. She wears two hats, also serving as the chief marketing officer. But with Brandley House, she returns to her roots where branding isn't just about transactions, but about leaving lasting impressions. Recently, she gave me a key holder, and what was written on that key holder touched my heart. But before that, before we delve into all of that conversation, I have with me Enitan Oluwatobi Kuton. Welcome to Signals on 91.3.
Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Lagos Talks. And thank you for having me today.
Okay, so you recently, and let's dive right into the business of the day. To be part of the program, you can send us a WhatsApp message 0809-234-5913. I'll open the phone line shortly, but there's something you wrote recently that maybe is about to go viral or is not, it's going viral. It's called the Gifted Framework. And I read it. I read it. I like it was a very long article, but I read it. The Gifted Framework, a strategic blueprint for corporate gifting. Why did you decide to create that framework, looking at gifts from different points of view?
Okay, that's a good question. Coming from my background in marketing, in communications, in branding, in experiential marketing, and social media management, I've gone through different facets of my life where I've had to present gifts to clients and customers in different sectors over the years. And one thing that is a constant of all of this is that gift has truly lost its meaning in the world, in Nigeria, in Lagos, in Nigerian businesses. And I believe that it's time that we go back to our roots of gifting. Gifting has been known over centuries as a deal closing methodology. It's a strategy. It's a unique strategy to win clients, to connect with people, create deeper connections with people. And as such, gifting shouldn't be a back end kind of strategy or promotional tool for businesses. I believe that gifting, it's about time for gifting to come and take center stage as what it is, a strategic approach to deepening relationships and connection, winning customers, and connecting with people.
So when you came up with the Gifted Framework, because over time, when somebody gives you a gift, there's this there's this um there's this thing about gift that when they give you gifts, you don't give it out. Gifts like presents now. They give you presents, they give you gifts, you don't give it out. And for some other people, when they give gifts, they would say, "Oh, you're using it to curry favors." Now with the Gifted Framework, and I'd like to quickly just look at GIFTED. Now, there's something about the E, establish the intent. Why are we giving out gifts? Why should we
Oh,
give gifts? Yes.
so let's begin this way.
Yes, please.
While we were in school, we were taught something in communications, and it's the 5 W's and H of writing.
True.
This actually inspired me to come up with the gifted framework. a strategic blueprint for gifting, for corporate gifting and promotional gifting. The G stands for gauge the recipient, which is research your recipient. I know that in the world today, when we say personalize a gift item, mostly people think it's just about, writing the names and initials of the recipients on the gifts, but it goes deeper than that because you have written JK or on it. Item does not mean it is personalized. So tailoring every gift to a recipient's specific interest and goal, it should be the foremost purpose of your gifting. And it's not about, if you haven't done your research yet and you want to gift someone, it's about time to truly do due diligence, research work to understand what actually resonates with your recipients. And it could be a donation to a charity organization of your recipient's choice. Maybe you have studied your recipient and you realize that this person is passionate about this thing, about this cause, and you decide to donate to such a charity organization. This way, you have not given that person a tangible gift, but you have given something that deeper resonates with this person. And that way, you have earned, you have warmed your way into the heart of this recipient. So, and this way you have made a lasting impression. And people ask, how am I supposed to know about my this person? It is research. You have to do the groundwork. Like in digital marketing, you have avatar. You have to create your avatar before you can even start any campaign. And such it's the same thing for gifting. You have to do your research work before you gift. And places where you can find out, details, personal details about the recipient could be LinkedIn. You can watch an interview of a recipient, of a person, a prospect, and you see, oh, this person loves this particular type of tie or color. And and then you decide, okay, this is what I'm going to give to this person because it could be a coffee mug that this person loves so much. This person could be a lover of, painting, of artwork. And you decide that, okay, this gift is going to resonate with this customer, with this prospect. And so you give such to this person, and that kind of a gift would make a lasting impression. It could be a social media content of this person that you have seen that, oh, this person loves using this particular item. So it is not just about name, it is about going after what is personal to the person you're about to gift.
So, gifts can really build brands. Can it really build brands?
Of course. Gift has been, so even in the days of our forefathers, long before we came to be, during the slave trade era, gifts were used to curry favors from the ballets, the rulers, the kings of those days. The gin, the mirror, the firearms weapon were used to curry favor.
All the gifts that they gave us, that they carried all of our artifacts away. Okay.
Exactly. So gifts can be used either good or bad. Your intention matters when you're gifting, and it could go both ways. It could be good and it could be bad. So what is your intention? So setting your intention really matters when you are trying to, give out a gift to a prospect.
Now, speaking of gifts to prospects, some will say that in some companies you have to declare the gifts that you collect from people. Some will say that we're not allowed to collect any money, or any item, be it money, be it brand giving. How then do you think that this can be managed?
This is where research comes to play again. So it's all about cultural and emotional intelligence when we are gifting. That is why I said research is very important. So before you gift a prospect or a client, you need to have, done your research work, understand what the company culture says. We have clients in my organization that you cannot give gifts to, and if you're giving a gift to them, it has to be branded. It is their company's culture, and you have to follow through with it. There are some organizations in Nigeria that you cannot give them gift above $40, above $20, above 50,000 naira. And you, as the person giving the gift, you have to understand this so that, in Nigeria, when you're given a gift and you refuse, you say no, it's seen as an insult, as a disrespect. Yes. And if you don't want this to be the response you will receive from a recipient, you need to make sure that you understand the culture of the organization they work in, and sometimes even personal culture. We have instances where you've sent birthday cake to a customer to a prospect, and this kind of person does not receive such gift because of the religion. There
Hmm.
are customers that maybe you prepare a hamper package and you send them alcohol in the hamper package, and it's a no-no. So understanding your research work, your groundwork on who is receiving the gift really matters. Where you give this gift to the person also matters. So these are all that you need to put in place when you are designing the strategy. That is why I said that gifting is a strategic business. It's not something you just wake up one day and just pick up. We have too many branded notebooks, too many branded water bottles. It's time to take gifting to a more personal level,
Hmm.
so that your gift will not be. There are people you give gift to, and the moment you give the gift to them, oh, they have a guest in them. Say, oh, I like that cup. Okay, you can have it.
Hmm.
Oh, I like
Hmm.
that bottle, and I need water bottle in my house. Oh, you can have it. You have gifted someone, and you believe that this gifting, as long as this person continues to see this bottle or this notepad on their table, they are writing, they will always remember you. But you won't even know that your gift has been given to somebody else because it is not personal enough.
So how personal can a gift be?
You need to be careful when you say personal also, because you don't want to
So
get too
so so so,
personal.
so, so I'm taking calm down. I'm taking personal from intention. How intentional can we be? So let me use the right word, intentional.
So
How,
I believe that every gift should speak to a recipient and should speak to the value of you as a business.
hmm.
As a business, you have your branding strategy, you have your mission, you have your goals, you have everything embedded that you have built into your brand. So when you are giving out a gift, first, it's supposed to resonate with your brand, with your brand values. So intention really matters. So there are different kinds of, moments when you gift. So it could be a special occasion. It could be a corporate gift. It could be an onboarding gift. It could be a customer appreciation or a client appreciation gift. It could just be, I'm thinking of you gift, kind of gift. So the intention behind the gifts actually matters. This is going to determine the kind of gifts that you give. Let's say it's an onboarding gift. You have new employees coming into the organization, and this is to the HR of this world. It is important to have such a gift that is going to warm up a new intake, to understand the culture, to believe that I'm welcome when you give them this branded box, with all the essentials that they need to get through their work. It excites them, it's welcoming to them. That is the intention of the HR, to make sure that this person feels welcome into the organization. So it is very important. That is an intention. You're welcoming. And then you think that, oh, the morale in this organization has been very dull recently, and you want to appreciate your staff.
Oh
And
Lord.
you say, okay, HR decides to send a brief to a gifting company, the company that curates gifts, and they say, Bradley House, can you come up with a gift to our staff? They've been feeling dull lately and all of that. And he said,
Inflation
oh,
is
we can
affecting
do
me.
that. So what do
Staff
you people do? So now, as a gift curator, we want to find out what you do. We want to see, what your employees need. There's no one size fits all for corporate gifting. You need to understand what the organization does, and you need to do your research, find out why these employees, why their mood is dull, as the HR has said, that the morale is low, and then you want to uplift their morale. So is this a mental thing? Do we need to give them gifts that is going to boost their productivity? Do we need gifts that is supposed to, excite them, to make sure them feel appreciated? Or do we need to give them something that speaks to their mental health? So
Hmm.
these are the kind of intentions that you set. This is why I say that gifting is strategic.
Hmm. Lifting is
It is
strategy.
strategic. Like you
Listen,
said that you got a key holder from Bradley House that says Oshodi
no,
this
no,
and
no. Let me read it. Let me read it. Let me read it. That it touched my heart because I know that you wanted to get into my skin. He read my full name, and I rarely allow people call me by my full name, my first name, not my full name, my first name. And then at the back of the key, it was, "Oh, you're unstoppable." And I'm like, this lady, what are you looking for? But I like the choice of words because for some people, let me not use myself so that people will not start sending me flowery words because I will know. For some people, words are very key. For some other people, it's just that little thing. So, how then can we ensure that, as a gift curator that you are, over time, what have you seen that have gotten people to that oh moment? Oh, you thought about me when you give out gifts, when you send out
I'll
gifts to
I'll
people.
give I'll give you an instant. Just a few weeks back, or maybe a month back, we have in my organization, we cater to fintech companies also. My other organization where I act as head of marketing and comms, and it was the anniversary of one of our clients. And, we were brainstorming in the office, what kind of gift can we give to these people that they're going to appreciate, that is going to resonate with them, with the event. It was a very, very big, anniversary that was supposed to come with a lot of partying, a lot of activities. And we thought, okay, let's give them a cake. And the cake culture is what we do for every of our clients for their birthdays. We send them birthday cards. I was like, oh, but we've been doing cake over the years. We give them cake, but we decided to build a structure of the company, as their anniversary cake. And it was our intention, was to create a meaningful connection with them. We've been doing business with them for many years. I wanted to just, thank them for their service and also tell them that you're connected to us, as we are connected to you. I decided to give them a cake, a building, the structure of their head office. To my delight, at the event, they actually adopted the cake that we gifted to them as the official cake for their anniversary. This was a big feat for me, a win for me as the head of marketing and communications. We gifted them the gift and it was viral. Everybody was posting it. Oh, the beautiful cake, the structure, it was so likening to the office, to the structure of their office. So the intention, went along, played a good role because we just wanted to connect with our clients on a more deeper level. And then we were able to come up with, it was strategy. It wasn't that we just woke up and okay, let's give them cake. We've been giving them cake. Now let's just give them one of the cakes we've been giving them. We thought deeper and thought, okay, what kind of cake are we supposed to give them that is going to mean something to them? And that cake meant so much to them that they adopted it as the official cake. That picture, the picture of that cake, the video is going to be in the archive for the next 70 years, for the next 80 and 90 years. That way, we have embedded ourselves, into into the history of that organization. And that is what you want to do when you're gifted. You want to gift their keepsakes kind of gift that, it's memorable, that this person, the recipient, would not want to give your gift away.
Mm.
Because it is memorable. You give me a digital framework on my desk now that I have pictures of my son, my sisters, my sibling, my family, scrolling through while he sings and lovely, music to my ear. I cannot give somebody that kind of a gift. And
So we
if
have
I'm
to
an
work
collector,
towards. Yeah, I want art. My next gift is art.
if I'm an art curator, you will not give me an artwork that means something to me and I will give it away. That's why I said gifting should be personalized. You need to find out what the recipients like. But that is for corporate gifting. You also have promotional gifting
Okay,
also.
so
So there.
what's the difference? Promotional gifts, corporate gifts, personal gifts. Where is
So
that
I'd say
thin line?
a promotional gift, a gift that you give to, it's mostly for B2C customers,
That's business
B2B,
to customer.
yeah, business, B2B is business to business, and that is corporate gifting. Well, B2C is promotional gift where you give to customers. You're running a roadshow, experiential marketing, you are running a social media campaign. You want to incorporate everyday items into the life of your customers. And one thing I like to do is I like to make my customers a walking billboard for my organization.
Aha, yes, so.
So
Why do you
that is
do
what,
that?
when you're
Why do you do
enjoying
that?
that tote bag, when the rain is about to start and you bring out that umbrella, you whip it out and you're using it to cover yourself. You need to be advertising my brand. You need to be. So that is more of what promotional item. That's more of what it does. It's supposed to push your brand to the face of the public.
Would that make it like you're making noise? Sometimes it could be too much.
Oh, the gifts can never. Have you ever seen recipients of gifts complain that it's too much gift? You will
Uh,
never,
no, but
you know,
when you first collect the gift, you will like it. But by the time you get home, it's sometimes looking like it's planting up plenty in this house.
that is what
Because
I'm
there's
saying,
some
that it is
people that they
intention.
are collectors of all these brand items, all these brand gifts, and by the time you get to their cupboard, you will like, ah, ah. Kilo day.
You'll be surprised how many people on social media actually create accounts to win freebies, to win promotional items. That is all they do. Their accounts, you will see them answering every question, every poll, every content on every social media, business social media pages. They are collectors. There are people like that, that they are collectors. And there are people that they only win these items once in a while.
True, true,
And
true.
these items are something that you want to use. So a brand does not mind if you get 2 or 3 of their. I don't mind if you go to the supermarket with my tote bag with my brand name on it. Maybe somebody's going to get curious and scan the QR code on your bag.
Oh,
Or
that's
maybe
another way of
you're using my
marketing.
umbrella, you're seeing my umbrella, you see some policemen out there using my umbrella. It could be a CSR initiative. And it's a
Win-win. Okay, then it's signals on 91.3. We're discussing different kinds of gifts from promotional to corporate to personal with Enitan Kuton of Brandley House. We'll go for this short break. But before we go for this short break, while I wait for her to join us back, what kind of gifts? What is the ideal gift? Okay, she's back with us. What is the to the audience listening to us? What is the ideal gift for you? What would you say that you got a gift and you really loved? Call us 0704 700 8913, or you can send us a WhatsApp message. Somebody can just win a gift this morning, or 0809. Send us a WhatsApp message 0809 234 5913. Toby Kuton is looking for somebody who is going to be a walking billboard of our promotional items. So back to you.
Okay. So let's talk about my framework. Let's
Yeah,
talk
that
about the
framework. It
accountability
was really.
framework.
I read it. I'm attempting to read it again.
You know what? It's there on our social media page. It's there on our
Yes. Yeah.
website and a few
So this is what we're
other.
going to do. We're going to. I'll take G. I'll read G. You read I. I read F. You read T.
Okay.
Yes. So we're having like a mini reading session. Well, Gifted Framework by Enitan Kuton. It's a strategic blueprint for corporate gifting. Now, if you're looking as a business owner, you're wondering, how do I get into the room with, and again, for every business owner, and I think for everybody, don't go to somebody's place empty-handed. I think it shows thoughtfulness. You don't want to go to any place. Just even if it's, I bought you kuli kuli, you put that kuli kuli in a very neat
Please,
pack.
no kuli kuli. Please,
Okay,
please,
sorry.
please, no.
Okay, so
We do not do kuli kuli
we
here.
don't do, see what I'm saying is I know that we don't do kuli kuli here, but just carry something. Don't go to somebody's place empty-handed. So G is it gauge or gauge? Gauge the recipient. Identify who you are gifting. Is it a high net worth individual, a loyal client, a dedicated employee, or a potential lead? The profile of your recipient, the profile of your customer informs the tone, value, and type of gift. A luxury watch may wow a C-suite executive, but it feels widely out of place for an intern. Hold on a second. Hello, good morning. Call us 0704 700 8913 or 0704 700 9913, or you could send a WhatsApp message 0809 234 5913. Toby, take the I. The I.
Okay. I inspire with meaning. Choose gifts that resonate. Avoid generic items. Go for items that feel thoughtful. It could be artisanal figurine. It could be a smart notebook, an eco-friendly package. So doing your research means that you already know what the recipient, your prospect is passionate about. Is this person eco-friendly? This person does not like wastage. So you think of eco-friendly packages, luxury tech products, avoid clutter. When you give too many orishirishi fancy up and down, it will become clutter and they will dispose it or give it to someone who will not even appreciate it. So think sentiment, not just logo, not just your logo placement or visibility. Think sentiment when you give them.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please reduce the volume of your radio set.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name or where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Femi. I'm calling from Thailand.
Okay, then. Question or comment?
Okay. I think my best corporate gift has just been is the experience that you experienced from maybe doing something with the company.
Okay.
Because that's what you take away from that company and you remain with you forever.
Okay. The experience. That's good. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, see, again, like
Can
Toby
I
rightly
say
said,
something?
yes, go ahead
Can
with
I?
him. Yes, go
Okay,
ahead.
so the D part of the framework, the letter D of the framework says design the experience.
Yeah, Femi just called and told us his experience.
Exactly. So we're still coming to that.
Ah!
We're coming to that.
So, what's your ideal gift? What is your ideal gift? Tell us. Call us and tell us your ideal gift. Frame the context. F. I'm reading F. Where and how the gift is delivered shapes perception. A surprise doorstep drop, an elegant handover at a gala. Is it gala or gala? Gala. Or a subtle touch
Voila.
point in a welcome pack all tell different stories. And I'll stop here before you read and say that with the era of social media, you have people who now come and do para when somebody's doing birthday. They'll go and be oh now we've exhausted that approach. Now is you have flowers, you now use money for flowers. The EFCC will not come and carry you, but we use it's now there's more how would I put it? There's more initiative and thoughts going to gift packaging because if somebody shows up and says, "Oh," because some people are hard to give gifts to. Some of us we are here, I can confess. But then people want to surprise you, and I see it, I like it, but sometimes I'm like, "Ah, I like
It's
it,
too
oh,
much.
it's too much." That's why I said so. I'm a different customer base entirely. But for some people, they like it when they come and drop them. They come and give them cars and all of those things. And this has risen to where people now will carry gifts and go and deliver it. They'll tell somebody to pay them. They'll now post on social media. My boo sent me this, and everybody. So you know that it's a lie.
So it all boils down back to research. So when you research, your prospect, the gift recipient, and you understand what this person likes. If I see somebody that likes, all the razzmatazz that comes with,
Paparazzi.
yes, then you would use that approach. And if you during your research, all the answer it comes from the research. All the answers you need comes from your research of who this person is, what this person likes, what resonates with this person. You don't want to do parara for a client that likes his peace of mind and is quiet.
You don't want to do
You will end
parara
up
for
losing
me.
that client. That client will not pick your call the next day. So you have to do your research work
Yeah.
to know what your client
So
loves.
you're reading the time, the T.
Okay. The T in the gifted framework.
Yes.
Time it right and track the outcome.
Hmm.
I know that all of us, a lot of companies are waiting for December season before the gifts. They only wait for the festivities before the gift. So the T is time it right and track the outcome. Go beyond festive seasons, try client anniversaries, contract wins, onboarding moments, just unexpectedly thinking of you days, surprise fuels delight. So surprise your clients, surprise your prospect, and also track the outcome. Gifting is not just an act, it is a strategy, a very expensive strategy when it needs to be. So make sure that you track the outcome of your gifting strategy. Follow up, measure, engage, see if it sparked a sale. Did it win you a client? Did it make someone stay? You know what I mean? Did it make that special someone stay? Insight drives refinement. So make sure that you collect all the insight you can collect when you gift to your
So
clients.
surprise feels intense. Surprise. Surprise.
Yeah,
Mm.
it
So we
feels
have a
delight.
message from WhatsApp. WhatsApp says that good morning, Oshodi. My name is Tari from Lekki. The gift I got is from my friend's company, Face Cap, about salt. And people ask, "Oh, is this people's salt?" Then I just tell them, "Oh yes, the salt is nice and it's a very good salt." So when I saw my friend, I said, "Guy, I did do free advert for your company without pay." Oh, eh?
Exactly. Exactly. So you make them a walking billboard. As they enjoy the product or the item, they should be able to also promote your product because it's an investment. And we are also looking for return on our investment, what? So,
Anyway, it's my turn to read the E. So we read GIFTE is establish the intent, clarify the why. Are you aiming to increase loyalty, build partnerships, boost morale, or attract leads? Let the intent shape the presentation and the purpose. Okay, like she's rightly said, research, research, research. Hmm.
You cannot overflow research. Research is key. It's the most important step.
Okay, so like this thing that I always say, I think because I do it, is you give, I believe in giving good gifts. Giving good gifts is, for me, it shows responsibility, it shows respect and regard for the person. So I've added to the content responsibility, respect, and regard, because sometimes people just give out gifts and you're like, didn't you think about it? And then for some people are very finicky. If you The way and manner you give them a gift shows the way you place them. For some people, they when they see a gift, they're like, this is not for me, and they would give the gift out. So what are your thoughts with people giving gifts out?
So let's even talk about Nigeria, Africa, and Nigeria as a country. You know
Yeah.
how superstitious we are with gifts. You know,
Yes.
there are some gifts you've been told while you were growing up that there are some certain gifts
Don't
you don't.
collect things from strangers. Don't collect that food.
Yeah, exactly. So it still grows up. These ideas are still, somewhere in the back end of our minds. Like in some part of Nigeria, you do not give gifts with odd numbers. You cannot give three, it has to be four. You
Wow.
cannot give one, it has to be two. You cannot give seven, it has
Wahala
to be.
pọ̀.
Exactly. We are superstitious. We're superstitious people, a superstitious
Yeah,
country.
true.
And for that reason, you need to know the person that you are gifting. And what about alcohol? Giving alcohol to, a very, very religious person. In some states in Nigeria, in the northern part of the country, you cannot give alcohol to a chief imam or to, a very religious person. Even in Christianity, also, there are some people you cannot give alcohol to. In some tribes, you cannot give a knife. So you cannot give a gift set that includes a knife, to some
Inside.
people. To me, last year, I think my Christmas Santa gave me a set of knives, and you cannot gift that in some culture.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you need to make sure that whatever it is you're giving out, it's something that resonates with your client, so that you don't end up being a bad person, or you're gifting because you want to make somebody happy, and in turn you don't want to become someone they will not pick your call the next time you put a call through to them.
So read the D part.
Okay, so design the experience. This is my favorite part because
I
I
know.
love a good packaging. I love experience. So the packaging is just as important as the gift itself.
Hmm.
Adding thoughtful touches like handwritten notes, QR codes linking to personalized video, maybe how to use the product, how to set it up, just the thought of an expression, that you want to make, using the gift easy for them. So maybe a QR code linking to the video. Yeah, that and with Lagos State's recent ban on nylon bags and such, now is the perfect time to also opt for eco-friendly packaging, like gifting tote bags for promotional items. So when they go shopping, they're helping you to advertise your product. So it is a packaging. So think of unboxing as a storytelling moment.
Hmm.
When people are unboxing that gift, you see, when you received a gift from my brand, you will know that the gift was curated by Kuton, because from the unboxing, when they see the box coming, they know that this box is coming from a brand represented by Enitan Kuton. It just has to tell a
No, we
story.
have to call that name very well. It's full. It's Enitan Oluwatobi Kuton. Because but truly, by the time you receive gift from her, you will know.
Each layering, as you unbutton one, or as you loosen a ribbon, it reveals more. The layer reveals more of the experience that has been specially and carefully curated for you. So it's an experience. So you have to make sure that you put so much effort into your package.
They said that good food, good soup, na money killer. The
That's
next
all.
question would be, how much is too much to spend on a gift?
Oh my God. There's no too much of money to spend on it, and there is no too little. There
Comeback.
is
That's
no,
a good comeback. That's
yeah.
a good comeback.
There's not too much of money that you can spend on a gift, and there's not too little. Knowing, identifying your prospect, you cannot, like I said, in the framework, you cannot gift a luxurious wristwatch to an intern or to a staff who is barely making 150,000 a month. If I was that person, I'll look at the gift and be like, this gift, this watch is worth 10
Give me
million
the
naira.
money.
And I have not paid my rent. So giving appropriate gifts to recipients, it matters a lot. So it cannot be too much, it cannot be too little. And even to the people you believe that an expensive gift would wow them, it could just be a very affordable gift, but with significant meaning, with emotional ties to them, that would mean a lot to them than that very, very expensive gift that you think would wow them.
So my next gift, I'm craving your jollof rice. Laro, kutukutu Saturday. Jollof rice. No, what can we do? Now,
Somebody, you are speaking into the universe. Somebody is listening, and you
hot
just finish
jollof
the
rice. I don't,
and the love is delivered to you.
oh Lord, I don't know what's going on. No, my system has taken a hit. But anyway, for gift, right? And haven't seen you labor over these experiences. When you sit back, what do you think the future of gifts should look like, from corporate to promotional to personalized gifts?
So for me, I'm
And
looking
I'm
for
picking this from the cake that you deliver to a company that has now become a standard for them.
Okay. So for me, I'm looking at, the future of gift production being production in Nigeria. So a lot of times we still have to go to China to source for our gift items. And we have a lot of those gift items here in, Nigeria, locally produced also. So the future for gifting for me would be most of our gifting items being produced and sourced for right here in Nigeria, because we don't want to keep, foreign exchange and the whole daunting, exercise that comes around it. We want our gift to be locally produced so that it can even make much meaning to the recipient. So I'm looking for a future where gifts will be procured, produced, branded, designed, everything
We have all
done.
the paparazzi here anyway. We'll use the gift
Yes,
to do
we
see
do.
power.
We do. So we are looking for a booming industry, booming gifting industry where our products are locally sourced, locally produced.
The signals on 91.3. We're discussing gifts, and gifts. If you have questions before we wrap up, call us or send us a WhatsApp message. Call WhatsApp 0809 234 5913. What's the ideal gift that you would love to get? Call 0704 700 8913 or 0704 700 9913. What's the gift that you would get that will wow you? I'm like, wow, this person knows me. And sometimes when I do get gifts, I'm like, I'm very funny with gifts. So when I get gifts, I'm like, nah, this person doesn't know me. Because sometimes some of us like to be mysterious, but there is you who will send stuff to the office. I'm like, yeah, you to work for me. Now with tech, right? How has tech affected gifting? Because it's almost like before you give somebody um something nice, now you are in competition with different gifts. You're not in competition because sometimes people say that I don't know what to give this person, and then you not give the person the gift, and then they're like, "Ah, the gifts that you can see in this world, you could not give me." People and receivers of gifts. We've spoken about giving. What about people receiving it?
So I have an experience. That is why I'm smiling. And in 2023, my boss, said something to me. Our December gift has to be something techy. We are a tech company and we need to give out, tech solution, product kind of, gifts to our customers. And so I reached out to my contact in China and we decided to give out, what is it? A tab. So I thought when we reached out to these people was a kind of tablets that, a digital tablet that you can take notes on, take for your meetings, scribble down on, and then you can transfer, the data to your laptop when you're done. So just a notepad, but something
Smart.
much more affordable, but very smart. Thank you. So we designed 150 tabs from China. And by the time it got delivered to Lagos, we realized that it was not what we thought. So when you are looking for tech gadgets to give, you need to be very, very very, very creative and ask for demos. It was not what we thought. This was just like, it was a very, very beautifully packaged, gift item. When you see it, you would love it. But
Package gone
when you
wrong.
open it, even the unboxing is an experience on its own. But when you now try to use it,
User experience is horrible.
it is horrible. And it was a millions of naira investment. So I know we're all trying to be techie, want to show that we are techie, but sometimes the solutions are usually the very, very, the very, very
Local
everyday kind of
solutions.
products and experience. It does not have to be that kind of a high techie gadget. Just look for simple solutions that you can incorporate into day-to-day life of your customers to make their life easier. That is what it's all about. Gifting is all about, to enhance, productivity, to enhance the mood and, life of the recipient.
So finally, what would be the ideal gift for you? Who's the creator? Tell us.
I don't want to say I'm a single girl, with I'm a simple girl, not single. I'm a simple girl with a very, very
High taste.
and I wouldn't say that. Life is simple, so I love simple gift items. I don't like very, 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 very colorful. If you know me, you know that I'm a minimalist.
Minimalistic.
Yes, so you want to give me something earthy, something woody, something natural, and something with not very, very strong scent, because I'm allergic. So that's what I'm telling you. You have to do your research. My nose is very sensitive, like I sneeze and I have allergies. So you don't want to give me something that if you
I remember
that is
one day somebody gave me a perfume that I knew that I'm like, thank you very much. But I'm like, no, I don't want. I don't want.
okay, let me give my final thought, because I know that we are almost out of time.
Yes, yes.
So gifting is not a budget line kind of item. It is a
Okay.
storytelling device. And a well thought out gift can open doors for you before you even enter to make a pitch. It can nurture loyalty that even mainstream, traditional advertising cannot buy. It can help reinforce your brand values in a way that no social media post can ever do. So if it's done right, with empathy, with insight, the key is on impact, on
Inside.
insight and strategy. You've built your way. You can swim your way through into the hearts of your customers and your clients. So before your next campaign, you need to ask yourself this: does the gift you're planning to give as a brand, does it respect your recipients? Does it adhere to the gifted framework of gifting? So in this noisy world that we are, you need to try to stay remembered, and you need to remember that not the loudest, but the most thoughtful gifts pave ways and nurture connections and emotions. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so, so much. Well, till we come your way again next week, I say thank you, Kuton Oluwatobi.
Thank you.
Of Bradley House. Thank you so much for spending your time creating gift. My next gift, I want an artwork. So with lion, I like animals. Lion, leopard. That's what I want. Till we come your way again next week, Saturday, like we always say on Signals, dream again, create opportunities for people, because people will be people. Keep creating opportunities. To everyone who's called in, thank you so much. But please remember, please give good gifts, give thoughtful gifts, just so that somebody somewhere can open the door for you. It's not bribe. Gifts is not bribe. Gifts is not bribe. It's just ensure, because you see, we think that people don't like gift, but you'll be shocked that when you give somebody, oh, I got you this, the person feels remembered. The person feels that, okay, I'm not alone in this world. I want to do extra for you. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. Let me go and look for Jollof rice. Have a wonderful week. And God bless.
Bye-bye.
Okay.